हेलो दोस्तों, नमस्कार। मैं हूं चंदन और आपका स्वागत है मेरे YouTube चैनल लर्निंग साइंस विद सीके में। बच्चों, मैं आज आप लोगों को आज लॉकडाउन का समय चल रहा है और स्कूल बंद है, तो आप लोगों को पढ़ाई में परेशानी हो रही होगी। इसलिए मैंने एक सोच विचार किया है कि आज से मैं जो है क्लास 7 से शुरू कर रहा हूँ साइंस। साइंस में आप लोगों को पढ़ाऊंगा और ये जैसे जैसे चैप्टर बाय चैप्टर मैं इसको करूँगा। तो आज मैं जो है क्लास 7 का साइंस में पहला चैप्टर शुरू करने वाला हूँ, न्यूट्रिशन इन प्लांट्स। तो बच्चों, आप घर में रह कर के भी अच्छे से अपनी पढ़ाई कर सकते हो। इसके लिए मैं आपको मदद कर रहा हूँ। आप मेरे YouTube चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो ताकि ये इंटरवल में जो भी वीडियोस आए वो आपको मिलता जाए और आप अपने पढ़ाई को जो है कंटिन्यू रख सकते हैं। ओके बच्चों, तो चलिए मैं शुरू करते हैं। आप लोग अपने बुक्स ओपन कर लो, न्यूट्रिशन इन प्लांट्स, और फिर हम लोग उसमें जो भी इम्पोर्टेंट चीज़ें होंगी हम लोग डिटेल से उसको जो है लाइन बाय लाइन जो है स्टडी करेंगे। हेलो बच्चों, तो जैसा कि मैंने आपको बताया, हम लोग आज शुरू कर रहे हैं न्यूट्रिशन इन प्लांट्स। ओके, तो बच्चों, व्हाट इज न्यूट्रिशन? न्यूट्रिशन क्या है हम लोग सीखेंगे, और इसके इम्पोर्टेंस क्या है, और ये जो है न्यूट्रिशन जो है क्यों आवश्यक है। जो भी लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं उनको जीवित रहने के लिए न्यूट्रिशन की जरूरत क्यों है। और स्पेशली चूंकि हम लोग इस चैप्टर में पढ़ रहे हैं न्यूट्रिशन इन प्लांट्स, तो हम लोग प्लांट स्पेसिफिक जो है स्टडी करेंगे कि उनको न्यूट्रिशन की आवश्यकता क्यों है। ओके, तो चलिए हम लोग शुरू करते हैं। ओके बच्चों, तो जैसा कि इन क्लास 6 यू लर्न दैट फूड इज इसेंशियल फॉर ऑल लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स। बच्चों, आप पढ़ चुके हो कि क्लास 6 में कि फूड जो है बहुत ही, जो भी लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स है उसको फूड जो है मस्ट है। विदाउट फूड जो है वो एग्जिस्ट नहीं कर सकता है, वो ज्यादा दिन तक जीवित नहीं रह सकता है। ओके, और लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म कौन है? आप देख सकते हो, जो भी हम लोग हैं, और इसके बारे में आप पिछले क्लासेस में स्टडी कर चुके हो। लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स क्या है आप सब जानते हो। आप अपने सराउंडिंग में देखो, बहुत सारे लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स हम लोगों को मिल जाते हैं जो कि किसी न किसी रूप में उनको न्यूट्रिशन की आवश्यकता होती है ताकि वो अपना लाइफ जो है कंप्लीट कर सके। ओके, और आपने ये भी सीखा है कि प्लांट्स जो है या कोई भी लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स है, एनिमल्स है, तो व्हाट दे रिक्वायर इन फूड इन द फॉर्म ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन। क्या उनको जरूरत है? कार्बोहाइड्रेट, प्रोटीन, फैट, विटामिन, मिनरल्स एंड कंपोनेंट ऑफ फूड। इन सारी चीजों की कोई भी लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स को जरूरत है। सो दीज कंपोनेंट्स ऑफ फूड आर कॉल्ड न्यूट्रिएंट्स। ओके, तो बच्चों, फूड में जो ये न्यूट्रिएंट्स होते हैं जिसे कि हम लोग एसेंशियल न्यूट्रिएंट्स भी कहते हैं, तो फूड में ये न्यूट्रिएंट्स पाए जाते हैं। तो इन चीजों को कार्बोहाइड्रेट, प्रोटीन, फैट, विटामिन और मिनरल्स को क्या कहा जाता है? न्यूट्रिएंट्स। ओके, और ये जो है हमारी बॉडी के लिए बहुत ही जरूरी है, नेसेसरी है। ओके, ऑल लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स रिक्वायर फूड। ओके, जैसा कि हमने बात किया कि सभी लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स को फूड की जरूरत होती है, और कुछ तो है कि अपना फूड खुद बनाते हैं और कुछ को जो है वो डिपेंडेंट है दूसरे लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म में अपने फूड के लिए। फॉर एग्जाम्पल, प्लांट्स कैन सिंथेसाइज फूड फॉर देमसेल्व्स। ओके, बट एनिमल्स इंक्लूडिंग ह्यूमंस कैन नॉट। प्लांट्स अपना फूड बना सकते हैं, सिंथेसाइज कर सकते हैं, बच्चों, बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस। बट एनिमल्स जो है इंक्लूडिंग ह्यूमंस, ये अपना फूड नहीं बना सकते हैं। नहीं बना सकते हैं मीन्स वो अपनी बॉडी के अंदर ऑटोमेटिकली किसी भी प्रोसेस के द्वारा फूड जो है नहीं बना सकते हैं जिससे कि उनका लाइफ जो है एग्जिस्ट करे। ओके, They get it from plants or animals that eat plants. Okay, तो ये जो एनिमल्स हैं और ह्यूमंस है, ये कहाँ से इसको प्राप्त करते हैं? ये जो है इसको प्लांट से प्राप्त करते हैं, या जो एनिमल्स जो है इन प्लांट्स को खाते हैं उस पे डिपेंड करते हैं। जैसे कि सम एनिमल्स आर कार्निवोर्स, इवन human is omnivore. He eats all plants and animals also. So animals and humans also what they eats plant, and some animals and human also eat animals which are dependent on plants for their food. Okay, thus human and animals are directly or indirectly dependent on plants. तो इस तरह से हम लोग देख सकते हैं कि चाहे ह्यूमन हो, चाहे कोई भी एनिमल हो, चाहे वो कार्निवोर हो या ओमनिवोर हो या फिर वो जो है हर्बीवोर हो, वो किसी न किसी रूप में जो है डायरेक्टली या इनडायरेक्टली डिपेंडेंट करते हैं प्लांट्स पे। ओके, now Bujo is a boy. What he is thinking? Bujo wants to know how plants prepare their own food. Okay, Bujo is just like you kids. He also want to know how to prepare foods, how plants prepare food. Okay, we will learn now. Food mode of nutrition in plants. प्लांट्स की जो है किस प्रोसेस के थ्रू जो है वो न्यूट्रिशन लेते हैं। सो प्लांट्स आर द ओनली ऑर्गेनिजम्स that can prepare food for photosynthesis by using water, carbon dioxide and minerals. So बच्चों हमने क्या पढ़ा कि प्लांट्स जो है सिर्फ ओनली ऑर्गेनिजम्स हैं अर्थ में जो अपना फूड खुद बनाते हैं। ओके, बाय यूजिंग वाटर, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड मिनरल्स। ओके, कैसे बनाते हैं? वी विल लर्न नाउ। द रॉ मटेरियल आर प्रेजेंट इन देयर सराउंडिंग। और ये जो मटेरियल है, रॉ मटेरियल, व्हाट आर द रॉ मटेरियल? वाटर, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एंड मिनरल्स ऑल आर अवेलेबल इन आवर सराउंडिंग। Water is available in the earth, carbon dioxide is available in the atmosphere, and minerals is also available in the earth, which is absorbed by roots in plants. Okay, the nutrients enable living organisms to build their body, to grow, to repair damaged parts of their bodies, and provide the energy to carry out life processes. Okay, so बच्चों न्यूट्रिएंट्स की क्या आवश्यकता है उसके बारे में बताया गया है कि न्यूट्रिएंट्स जो है एनाबल करता है लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स को टू बिल्ड देयर बॉडीज। यू नो बॉडीज कैसे बनता है? वो some of the nutrients, especially protein help in the formation of body to grow. न्यूट्रिएंट्स की हेल्प से बॉडी ग्रो करता है, रिपेयर डैमेज्ड पार्ट्स ऑफ देयर बॉडी। ओके, और जो भी बॉडी में डैमेज्ड पार्ट्स हैं वो जो है रिपेयर कैसे होते हैं बच्चों? वो रिपेयर होते हैं न्यूट्रिएंट्स की हेल्प से। ओके, and provide the energy to carry out life processes. लाइफ प्रोसेसेस बच्चों आप जो क्या है, लाइफ प्रोसेसेस क्या है? जो भी इसेंशियल वर्क्स है जो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म को करना जरूरी होता है, और इसके लिए भी एनर्जी की रिक्वायरमेंट होती है। लाइफ प्रोसेसेस में आप अगर अपने बॉडी का एग्जांपल ले लो तो देर आर सो मेनी एक्टिविटीज आर गोइंग इनसाइड द बॉडी। फॉर एग्जांपल रेस्पिरेशन, ब्रीदिंग, digestion, assimilation, okay, circulation. So these are so many processes are going on inside the body at any time. So these nutrients enable living organism to build their body, to grow, to repair damaged parts of their body and provide energy to carry out life processes. Okay. समझ में आया बच्चों? आगे देखते हैं। न्यूट्रिशन इज द मोड ऑफ टेकिंग फूड बाय एन ऑर्गेनिज्म एंड इट्स यूटिलाइजेशन बाय द बॉडी। ओके, क्या है न्यूट्रिशन? न्यूट्रिशन इज द मोड ऑफ टेकिंग फूड। न्यूट्रिशन क्या है? जिस तरीके से कोई भी लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स जो है फूड को लेते हैं और उसका जो है बॉडी में यूटिलाइजेशन करते हैं। ओके, इस प्रोसेस को कहते हैं हम लोग न्यूट्रिशन। ओके, द मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन in which organisms make food themselves from simple substances is called autotrophic. ओके, इसमें से बच्चों अब हम लोग तो न्यूट्रिशन हम लोग जान गए कि क्या होता है। अब न्यूट्रिशन कितने तरह के होते हैं वो हम लोग यहाँ पे स्टडी कर रहे हैं, जिसमें कि मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट दो हैं, ऑटोट्रॉपिक एंड हेटरोट्रॉपिक। ओके, तो ऑटोट्रॉपिक क्या होता है? द मोड ऑफ न्यूट्रिशन इन विच लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स मेक फूड देमसेल्व्स फ्रॉम सिंपल सब्सटेंसेस इज कॉल्ड ऑटोट्रॉपिक न्यूट्रिशन। वो तरीका जिससे कि लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स जो है अपने आप को सिंपल सब्सटेंसेस जैसे प्लांट्स मिनरल्स, वाटर, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड, सनलाइट, इनको लेकर के जो फूड बनाते हैं, इस तरह का प्रोसेस को ऑटोट्रॉपिक न्यूट्रिशन बोलते हैं। ओके, ऑटोट्रॉपिक न्यूट्रिशन। हियर ऑटो मीन्स सेल्फ, सेल्फ अपने आप। ओके, ट्रोपोस मीन्स नरिशमेंट, नरिशमेंट बॉडी को नरिश करना। ओके, देयरफॉर प्लांट्स आर कॉल्ड ऑटोट्रॉप्स। ओके, तो बच्चों वैसे प्लांट्स या वैसे लिविंग ऑर्गेनिजम्स जो अपना फूड अपनी बॉडी में खुद ब खुद बनाते हैं उसको कहा जाता है ऑटोट्रॉप्स। ओके, now animals and most other organisms take in food prepared by plants. Animals and other organisms take in food prepared by plants. Okay, एनिमल्स और कुछ लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म क्या करते हैं, वो जो है फूड जो प्लांट्स बनाते हैं उसको यूज करते हैं। ओके, दे आर कॉल्ड हेट्रोट्रॉप्स। हेट्रो मीन्स अदर। ओके, तो हमने दो प्रोसेसेस पढ़ा, दो तरह का न्यूट्रिशन पढ़ा बच्चों, एक तो ऑटोट्रॉपिक एंड सेकेंड न्यूट्रिशन इज हेट्रोट्रॉपिक न्यूट्रिशन। ऑटोट्रॉपिक न्यूट्रिशन फॉर एग्जांपल प्लांट्स, living organism making their food their own in their body by using simple substances is called autotrophic, and animals and other organisms which are dependent on other living organisms like plant or they are eating the food prepared by plants, they are called heterotrophs. Okay, now Paheli, Paheli is a girl in class 7th. She want to how know why our body cannot make food from carbon dioxide, water and minerals like plant do. Very simple bachcho, because we don't have chlorophyll just like plants they have. Okay, we don't have chlorophyll, so we can't make food by the process of photosynthesis. It is the medium through which plants are making food. Okay, now we may ask where the food factory of plants are located. Oh, we have to know बच्चों कि where the food factory of plant are located. Food factory. Factory is a place where something is manufactured. Okay. So plants also have some factories where food is prepared. So where is that part? Where is that organism? Where is that organelle in the plants? Whether food is made in all parts of a plant or only in certain parts? Okay, very good question. Bacho, we will know that food in plants is prepared in some part of the plant or in in all part of the plant. Okay, how do plants obtain the raw material from the surrounding? Okay, and we will also learn, bachcho, that how the plants utilizing raw materials from the surrounding. Okay, how they are getting the raw materials from their surrounding. How do they transport them to the food factory of plants? Okay, bachcho, we will also learn that how the transportation of substances takes place. Okay, if there is some factory, it requires some what? Something, substances, and transportation of those substances to the factory place where that is being synthesized to form something. And in plants, some substances, for example, carbon dioxide, water, and minerals, is being carried to some part of the plant where it is utilized to make food. Okay. So, in the next paragraph, in the next point, we will learn that how plants are making their food and how the transportation takes place and how this process completes. Okay. So, bacho, if you can pause the video for some second and relax, and then you can continue to study this next process, say next point. Okay. तो ओके बच्चों नेक्स्ट पॉइंट इज फोटोसिंथेसिस photosynthesis is what food making process in plants. So there is a process in plants which is called photosynthesis, and you see it is a special process in plants for making food. Leaves are the food factories of plants. Okay. Therefore, all the raw materials must reach the leaf. Okay. So, what the question arised in the last paragraph, that where the food is prepared in plants. So, we have the answer now. Food is prepared in leaves. Okay. So, now question is that how the all the raw materials is being transported to the leaf. Okay. And what are the substances? Water, minerals present in the soil are absorbed by the roots and transported to the leaves. Okay, bachcho? Two substances, water and minerals, where it is present in the soil and it is being transported to the leaves by the roots, and their transportation system which connect roots to leaves. Okay, you will learn in the higher classes in detail how the transportation of water takes place up to the leaves. Okay, carbon dioxide from air is taken in through the tiny pores present on the surface of leaves. Oh, carbon dioxide, which is present in the atmosphere, is being transported to the leaves through the tiny pores which are present on the leaves, and that is called what? That is called stomata. And this stomata is a structure. What type of structure? These pores are surrounded by guard cells. Such pores are called stomata. So, stomata is a pore which is surrounded by some cells, and those cells are called guard cells. Okay. Here is something about the cell. Cell you have studied in the earlier classes, in the lower classes also, that what is cell. You have seen that buildings are made of bricks. Similarly, the body of living organism are made of tiny units called cells. Okay. Just for recapitulation, Bacho, as a home, a building is made of what? Bricks. Their unit is bricks. The same way, animals, living organisms have their units, tiny units, smallest units, that is called cells. Okay. So many cells combine together to form a living organism, and sometimes even a single cell form a life organism. This is very microscopic. Okay, cells are normally microscopic. Some organisms are made of only one cell, as I told you. The cell is enclosed by a tiny outer boundary called the cell membrane. Okay, बच्चों, in animals, it has a cell membrane. The outer surrounding of a cell is called cell membrane, and most cells have a distinct, centrally located spherical structure called nucleus. Okay, you can see here nucleus here. Okay, and this outer layer is called cell membrane. Okay, and if it will be plant cell, then one extra layer you will found here that will be called cell wall. Okay. Now one more term, cytoplasm. Cytoplasm, the liquid part which is present in the liquid part present inside the cell. The nucleus is surrounded by a jelly-like structure, jelly-like substance. Okay, the jelly-like substance which is surrounding the nucleus. All the jelly-like structures which is surrounding the nucleus is called what? Cytoplasm. Okay. Okay, Bachu. Now Bujo again came to us. Bujo asking some question. Yes, Bujo, what is your question? Bujo want to know how water and minerals absorbed by roots reach the leaves. Oh, very good question. Bujo want to know how the roots transporting water and minerals to the leaves. So we have the answer here. Water and minerals are transported to the leaves by the vessels which run like pipes throughout the root. Okay, bacho, as you have seen the pipes in your homes building which transporting the water to the tank, same like that there is a capillary like structures, pipe like structures inside the very minute, which is made of cells, vessel, that is called vessels. And if I use the exact word, that is called xylem, that help to carry the water and minerals automatically that is transported, which is dissolved in the water. So that is easily transported to the leaves by these vessels. Okay, the stem and branches and the leaves. Okay. These vessels are going through the stem, then branch, then leaf. Last position is leaves. Okay. So they form a continuous path or passage for the nutrients to reach the leaf. They are called vessels. Okay. The structures which is continuing from the root to the stem leaves to carry the water and minerals, that is called vessels. Okay, vessels. Now, Paheli again came to us. How Paheli? What you want to know? Paheli want to know what is so special about the leaves that they can synthesize food, but other parts of the plant cannot. Oh, there is something special. Really, there is something special so that they can synthesize food. We will know here, and other parts of the plant cannot. Yes, very good question. Pahli is asking very good question that what is there is something special in the leaves and what is that which is not present in other part of the plant so that they are not doing photosynthesis and leaves are doing photosynthesis. So we will know the leaves have a green pigment called chlorophyll. Okay, bacho, listen this point. There is a green pigment that is called chlorophyll, which is present in the leaves. And in some plants, it is also present in the stem and other part, but not in normally in other part. Okay. It helps leaves to capture the energy of the sunlight. So, special work of chlorophyll is capturing the sunlight as we are using fire, we are using gas to cook the food. same way, so as gas and fire is required as energy source to cook food, same way leaves also utilizing sunlight, that is also a form of energy, to cook their food, that is called what? Starch. Okay, so this energy is used to synthesize, prepare food from carbon dioxide and water. Okay, so leaves are absorbing, that is chlorophyll, absorbing sunlight to synthesize their food, that is carbon dioxide, and what they are using, carbon dioxide and water. Since the synthesis of food occur in the presence of sunlight, it is called photosynthesis. Okay, why the name came photosynthesis? Because this process takes place in the presence of sunlight. So this is called photosynthesis, and it is made of two words, photo and synthesis. Photo means light and synthesis means manufacturing or combining, to combine. So we find that chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide and water are necessary to carry out the process of photosynthesis. So, बच्चों, now we get to know that chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. These are the four terms. Again, I am repeating: chlorophyll, sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water are necessary to carry out the process of photosynthesis. It is a unique process on the Earth. The solar energy is captured by the leaves and stored in the plant in the form of food. Bacho, this is a very unique and special creation of God in the plants so that they can make their food, and that is utilized by almost all living organisms are directly or indirectly dependent on them. The sun is the ultimate source of energy for all living organisms. Definitely, बच्चों, sun is the ultimate source of energy because any energy is the other form of sun energy. Okay. Now, can you imagine life on Earth in the absence of photosynthesis? Definitely not. In the absence of photosynthesis, there would not be any food. The survival of almost all living organisms directly or indirectly dependent upon the food made by the plants. As Bacho, I have said you earlier that all the living organisms are directly or indirectly dependent on plants for their food. For example, if you take the example as we human or some take some example of a deer. A deer is eating grass. Okay, a lion is not eating grass, but he eats deer. So, and deer is dependent on plants. So deer is directly dependent on plants and lion is indirectly dependent on plants. So you can understand this. Now, what is there? Just read it. Beside leaves, photosynthesis also takes place in other green parts of the plant. For example, stem, branches also. So, most common idea is that whatever the part of plant will be green, they will have their chlorophyll and they will able to make their food and able to do photosynthesis. The desert plant have scale or spine-like leaves to reduce loss of water by transpiration. Okay, what happen in desert area, bachcho? Uh, Leaves are converted in the form of spine. So who will prepare the food? Who will do the photosynthesis? In those plants, photosynthesis is carried out by stem. Okay, here in this picture, bachcho, you can see and understand the process of photosynthesis. You can see this is the plant. Okay, this is the leaves. Leaves have the chlorophyll, and here is the roots. Roots are absorbing water and minerals from the earth. Okay, here oxygen is released from the leaves and carbon dioxide is being absorbed by the leaves by the tiny pores of leaves, that is called stomata. Now, during photosynthesis, chlorophyll containing cells of leaves in the presence of sunlight use carbon dioxide, water to synthesize carbohydrate. The process can be represented in this equation. So this is a equation, बच्चों. Concentrate on this equation. Carbon dioxide plus water combine to form in the where in the leaves in the chlorophyll in the presence of sunlight, they form carbohydrate. Okay, here is the picture of leaves. This is a transverse section of leaves. Here you can see a stomata. Stomata is not a physical structure. This is only a pore, a simple pore. Here the surrounding area of pore is what? These are two different cells, two cells. These are called guard cells. Guard cells, guard means what? Protecting cells. So protecting the pore, maintaining the shape of pore. Okay, this is the section of leaf. You can see here is the special structure of stomata. Stomata is not a physical structure. This is only a pore that is called stomatal opening. Now the surrounding cells are called guard cell. Here are the two guard cell. Extra structures are there other than that. And this complete structure is called stoma. Okay, one stomata is called stoma. Now, Bujo have some other questions. What is the question Bujo have? Bujo has observed some plants with deep red, violet or brown leaves. He wants to know whether these leaves also carry out photosynthesis. Yes, definitely. Otherwise, how they will survive? So, doing this activity, we will learn. Take two potted plants. What is the activity? Okay. Take two potted plants of the same kind. Okay, बच्चों, जो just take two plants, same kind, same plant. Keep one in the dark or in a black box. आप क्या कर सकते हो उसका अपने घर के अंदर एकदम अंधेरी वाले जगह में रखो या फिर you have to arrange a black box. You can use some carton box, blacking it or putting it some very dark area for at least 72 hours. Why 72 hours? Because in this time the whatever the starch is present in the leaves will be utilized or being transported to other parts of the plant. Okay, and other in sunlight. Okay, one pot you will keep in the box, black box, and other in the sunlight. Okay, what will happen now? Perform iodine test. You know, iodine test is used to check the presence of what? Starch, as you have done in class 6. Record your result. Now leave the pot which was earlier kept in the dark. अब आपको क्या करना है कि आपको आयोडीन टेस्ट करना है. आपने 72 आवर्स हो गया. What will you will observe after testing iodine test? In the first pot, which is kept in black box or dark area, you will get negative test for photo starch, and the leaf which is kept in the sunlight, you will get positive result for the presence of starch. Okay, now leave the pot which was earlier kept in the dark in the sunlight for 3 to 4 days and perform the iodine test again on the leaves. Record your observation. What you will find again when you will keep the potted plant which was kept earlier in the dark in the sunlight, and after 3 to 4 days when you will do again the starch test, you will get positive test. Okay, so it proved that For photosynthesis, sunlight is necessary. Okay. Now we will answer the question arises from the Bujo. Bujo, very curious boy. So Bujo have asked us that is a deep red, violet or brown leaves plants how they are does they are doing photosynthesis or not? So we have the answer now. You can see so many decorating plants which have the different sets of colors. Okay, different sets of colors. So you often see slimy green patches in ponds or stagnant water body. These are generally formed. Okay, this is the other part. Okay, I forget to tell you that the leaves which have other colors, they are also doing photosynthesis. What happens that their chlorophyll is being shaded by other colors, so we are not able to see that green part of the leaves and the other pigments which are present above the chlorophyll level. We are seeing that green part, okay, sorry, other colored part, okay, but they have also chlorophyll, so they can cook their food. Okay, okay bachcho. So all the leaves which are not green, they are also doing photosynthesis because they have also chlorophyll. Now we will study. You often see slimy green patches in ponds or stagnant water bodies. These are generally formed by the growth of organisms called algae. So, bachcho, there is another type of living organism that is called algae. They have also chlorophyll. They are small and living organisms normally found in the water or near the water. Okay, so and they are called algae, and they are also doing photosynthesis because they contain chlorophyll which give them the green color. So algae can also prepare their own food by the process of photosynthesis. Okay, bachcho, that's enough for today. I will continue the next part, that is synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrate. Okay, synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrate. We will study in the next video. Okay, thank you, Bachu. I think that you have learned it, whatever I thought taught you. So you just revise whatever we have studied and be prepared for the next video, next study. Okay.